moment in your eyes when the future becomes clear.
40 years ago, a vision was born. To break barriers, to celebrate brilliance.
The hopes of what's in reach.
From pioneers to innovators to tomorrow's dreamers, Baya has changed the landscape of STEM forever. Great minds, great people, great futures. Join us for Baya 40. Don't just watch history, be part of it. Baya, becoming everything you are.
Become everything you are.
All right, so here we go. Basically, at one point, Councilman Wade Catch decided that, the way they give us cost of living adjustments in Baltimore County for county or elected officials, that we should change it and do it the way the state does it.
When was this?
This was back in 2024. So he wanted to change the calculation to do it the way the state does it. And the way the state do it is they look at whatever the current salary is, you get a percentage, whatever your percentage is of that. So that's the way we all voted for it except for one person. It seemed reasonable to me. I've been on the council, 12 years, got one raise of like $6,000. So it didn't seem like a big deal. But then when Councilman Batoka and the Republicans decided to disenfranchise literally tens of thousands of Democratic voters, they figured while we're doing it, why don't we feather our nest while we're at it? So then they put in a bill to put it on a charter for the citizens to vote to expand the council from 7 to 9. But they were clever. They put a clause in there. I did not vote for it. They put a clause in there that said, for the sake of compensation only, the council will be considered full-time. So we have a salary compensation commission that make recommendations for salaries for council members. They do it one time in 4 years. They do it the month of December before the election. So they said, well, if the salary is $70,000 now as part-time, and you guys passed a law that says for compensation purposes, I got to make it full-time, we'll make it $140,000. Now, we have to vote on that. That hasn't happened. None of that has happened. But the opponents, they jump all over it because if you take the salary from 70 to 140, all kind of stuff jumps out of whack, including the pension, including other things. So that's not going to happen. What was so clever about it was over the years, we have debated whether or not the salary should be full-time or part-time. But it always went with the job. If the job is full-time, the job is full-time. If the job is part-time, the job is part-time. In this case, what they said, for compensation purposes only. In other words, they changed the salary to full-time, but they didn't move the job to full-time. The job is still part-time. Because what happens is some folks have other full-time jobs. So I never thought that should have been in the charter amendment. I never thought it was a good idea to do it. I didn't think it belonged in there, but it was. And because of because people aren't reading every line, and even if you read that line, you may not have known that the job is still part-time. It says, for the sake of compensation only, the position will be considered full-time. So you may not have known that the job is still part-time.
But Councilman, isn't it true that you spoke against this even before?
Oh, absolutely. During the time when it was happening, I was jumping up and down and saying, this is not right. This is not right. Matter of fact, in that same charter amendment, because the Republicans helped put it together in exchange for their votes, right now you're looking at this whole big thing across the country with redistricting. You're looking at mid-cycle redistricting. The state is doing it. California did it. Trump started it in Texas. they put another clause in there that Baltimore County can't do it. That once they locked in the Republican power on the east side, then we could never go back and change the districts until the census, once every 10 years. So there was a lot of things in there that was basically given to the Republicans in exchange for their vote. Baltimore County is 2.5 times more Democrats than Republicans. So in the very beginning, when this whole thing came up, to make a long story short, the Republicans said, why would we ever vote for this council expansion when only thing it's going to do is produce 2 more Democrats? And Councilman Patoka said, well, what if I let you draw the maps? And they said, we can draw the map? We gonna make the map? Because right now, because the Republicans have 3 votes on the council, and we have 4, you have to have 5 to change the map. So we always had to come to some consensus. But when you say to them, they can draw the map, and 2 Democrats will go along with them, yeah, they took advantage of that.
So Be More News, we cover Baltimore, Northwest Baltimore County, Prince George's County. That's my beat. That's where black people live.
Good.
What's the significance? Do people understand the significance of Randallstown, Owens Mills, Woodlawn? Do we understand that anybody running for governor, if they don't come through Liberty Road, if they don't come through North Avenue, if they don't go through Prince George's County, you do not win the state of Maryland. Y'all determine who the governor. Do we realize that?
Well, I hope they realize it because, as I said, for as long as I can remember here in Baltimore County, most people, let's take for example, no disrespect to Johnny O. I like Johnny O. He lives in Dundalk. Where did he announce his candidacy?
Northwest, Liberty Road.
Right. Kevin Kamnitz, where did he announce his candidacy? Liberty Road, Community Center. It goes on and on and on. Folks come to our community and walk away and become county executive off of our votes, and then go back to their communities and take care of where they're from, which that's just the way it is.
I got to throw this in there. We voted for Obama. We voted for Westmore. We voted for Angela Alsobrooks. Mm-hmm. All 3 of them were first. Yes. Anthony Brown.
Yes.
You supported all of them.
I supported everyone.
Now you're about to be a first.
Yeah, I'm about to be the first.
Are they supporting you?
Who, those folks?
Yeah.
I hope they will.
You were there for them.
I was there for them.
But we know you. We know where you live at.
I suspect they will. I don't want to put words in their mouth at this moment in time, but I would be disappointed if they did.
Any more words? I'm good.
I'm having a good time, man.
Okay. We're going to bring to the stage Alexis
I'm running
Soli.
late for something else, but I'm having
Come on up, Alexis Soli. She's running for office also.
Yeah. Hello.
Clap it up for Alexis. She was
Thank you all for having me. I'm proud to be in this amazing establishment, especially during Black History Month. Thank you all for coming out tonight.
Tell them who you are.
I am Alexis Solis. I'm a candidate for the United States House of Representatives serving Maryland District 5 for the 2026 primary.
Well, first of all, I want to start out with Alexis. How did you get here? Because I heard a little bit of your interview in the back, but I want the audience to hear your amazing journey.
Absolutely, great question. This is my 2nd time running for office. I actually ran for office about 4 years ago, running for state delegate, and I've been in politics for about 15 years. What got me involved in politics initially was just community service back in college, but I got more involved once I lost my mother to mental health, and then just understanding all the issues that the mental health community goes through with losing their jobs, understanding the revolving door of our poor health care system. And then as I ran for office, I started door knocking and understanding more of the needs and the concerns of our community. And it was a calling. It was to say, hey, we need you out there on the front lines, advocating for us. In a time of now where we have President Trump in office, we need a fighter, and that's what I'm going to do for you all.
Now, this is STEM City USA. Again, special thank you to Tyrone Table, and he's big on tech. You know that the BEA is coming up, Black Engineer of the Year Awards, also known as Be Everything You Are. That's happening. What's the date on that? February?
12th to the 14th.
Thank you so much. 12th to the 14th. but you are involved you're a tech CEO also.
I'm the Vice President of Government Relations for a technology company that we have government contracts all over the country. So I oversee operations in all 50 states on the federal, state, and local level. So I definitely know what it looks like to bring money back to the state of Maryland. So thank you for that question as well, Donnie. Right now, as you know, we have a lot of executive orders being rolled out by President Trump as well. And one of them is that he ordered the country and the government agencies to require artificial intelligence. So we definitely want to make sure our communities are trained in computers and technology. So I definitely advocate for that. That's one of our programs during my campaign, is to ensure that our seniors have the basic knowledge of AI and computer and technology in the technology world.
Tell me the significance of Black people, and you've represented Prince George's County, the Congressional Fifth. What's the history? Yeah. What's the name? Rennie? Jenny? Oh, Steny.
Representative Steny Hoyer.
Steny Hoyer.
Has been.
Was he good to Black people? Was he kind to Black people? Because I heard they were like, thank God he gone.
He has served.
You can't say that, but I can.
For 44 years, and we're grateful for his service. However, we need to also understand when to pass the torch to the next generation of leaders in order to keep our country progressing forward. And that's what I'm going to do. And I would love to collaborate with Steny and to understand all of the things that he did and the nuances of things that he did for our country as a whole. But 44 years is definitely, I would say, entirely too long to serve in one seat. So I'm definitely an advocate of term limits as well.
Councilman, Prince George's County, Baltimore County, any thoughts on the connection, the significance of those few jurisdictions? Because I think this is a great time to put a plug in for Mayor for Life, Washington, D.C., Marion Barry. Without him, some sense, arguably, there would be no Prince George's County being the wealthiest or one of the wealthiest jurisdictions in the country.
Well, there's no doubt about it that Marion Barry was a political giant. And Marion Barry worked very hard, going back to what I said earlier, of making sure that people of color not just had a seat at the table, but they were able to get a slice of the pie too. Marion Barry did that, and in that fashion is what I talk about when I say I want to make sure that Baltimore County is equitable and treat everybody fairly, especially minority and small business and local businesses.
I think this is a great time to put a plug in for the work you have done on behalf of minority business. When I see Kevin Johnson in this room, when I see LeVon, when I see Jimmy Britton, a lot of people don't understand MBE and the work that many of us have done on the front lines for MBE. And it ain't for all these other damn minorities, it's for Black people. Because MBE started off for Black people. Do you know who gets the majority of the contracts for MBE? Do you know? White women. How the hell did that happen? Oh, you can't cuss. My bad.
Okay. One of the things that I think is very important is that people, especially people of minorities and people of color, and especially local businesses, get a slice of the pie. So in the past, when things have come my way, when I've had the power, I made sure that people, for example, when they were building Mill Station, they were going to tear down the mall and build a whole new super shopping center. I said, hey, Kimco, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to come and do a pre-bid meeting just for the Maryland, Washington Minority Contractors Association, the Baltimore contractors, minority contractors, so that they can have an opportunity to bid on the projects and they have an opportunity to get some of the projects.
You did this out at the library, Liberty and Old Court.
Yes, at the Randallstown Library, absolutely. And there's been a number of other things that I've done. For example, when we're giving Trade Point Atlantic money to improve their infrastructure, I said, hey, that's fine, but we need about 25% minority set-asides. And they said, I promise, we're gonna do it, but we don't want to put it in writing. I said, I wasn't born yesterday. It has to be in writing. So I've used my position throughout the years to do what I think is right. And one of the things I tell people is, being a council person or even a chairperson, so many times I have to convince people, cajole people, twist their arms to get them to do the right thing. When I'm county executive, the only person I need to convince is me, and I'm already convinced. So we're going to definitely do that.
Okay, we can't let you slide. What you going to do for black businesses?
It's not about what I'm going to do, Donnie. It's about what I'm currently doing and have been doing throughout my professional career. So, like I said, as a vice president of a technology firm, one of my main roles is to oversee our billion-dollar contracts. And in that, a lot of our contracts require minority businesses to have a certain percentage of that. And I definitely advocate for other agencies to ensure that they're requiring the minority business state requirement, which is currently up to 30% for our minority business contracts. And that's what I'm going to continue to do in Congress, and to make sure that our minority businesses get a piece of the pie.
Okay, that was a good answer. What separates you from the pack? You got other people, the lady, the dude. What makes you special? Yeah, I'm not plugging their names.
Absolutely not.
They get a commercial though.
What makes me special is that I'm actually doing the work of Congress already and for my day-to-day job, in addition to overseeing and working in the district that I'm actually running for. Unfortunately, that's where you have to pay attention to who you're voting for. Some of the people that are registered do not even live in the district. So you gotta be mindful of who you're representing. They can't care about a district they don't live in or know anything about, right? So we definitely have to advocate, and I'm from the district. I grew up in Prince George's County for over 30 years. I'm a fourth generation Marylander, so I'm here to stay and looking forward to serving you guys.
But wait a minute. I promised Mr. Jimmy I had a curveball for you.
Absolutely.
You also represent, where are you from?
I am from Prince George County. I'm an Afro-Latina by ethnicity. My parents, my dad is from Nicaragua.
¿Tú hablas español?
Más o menos.
¿Un poquito?
So I have also been appointed 2 terms to serve as the Latino Advisory Board under our county executive, where I'm advocating for the immigrant community to ensure that they are entitled to their rights and that they know their rights. So that's part of the issue that we have, is that they're fearful out in the communities is because they don't know their own rights. So that's another thing that we've been stressing on our campaign, is to ensure that everyone knows their rights.
Councilman Jones, this is just one major question. I have to keep my composure when I find out about black people on Liberty Road who acting goofy. Please give me some public therapy, because I can't understand anyone if I don't know. I know who I'm pushing my family to vote for. It's you.
Thank you, Don.
And how long has B-More News been there for you?
Woo! Quite some time. Before I was elected. Put it like that.
In your first campaign?
Absolutely. The very first campaign.
Okay.
So you've always been there for me. And listen, I feel very good. And we're in a very good position. And I'm very confident.
I heard you got $1 million.
I've been very fortunate that we've received a lot of support. When you've been out there for 12 years or longer, working and proving yourself, you make a lot of friends. And so as it relates to my community out Liberty Road, they're going to be for me as they always have been.
And these friends, they go ahead.
Some folks, you know, you always going to have those anomalies. You always going to have
these people with money, they're not going to have the 38 in your side saying, hey, you got to do this for us. I mean, that's how they play. Pay over. You're not going to fall for that, are you?
No, we're not falling.
Because we had to call some people from North Avenue to help you out.
No, we feel real good about where we are. From one end of Baltimore County to the other, we've been receiving support. We received literally, I don't know how many hundreds of donations below like $200. And there have been some folks that have given a lot, but there's quite a few people that's given as small as $5. You know, one of the things that mean the most to me is a young lady, she's not that young, but God rest her soul. Every year around Christmas time, she sent me a check in my Christmas card for $20 saying, you know, I hope this helps. And it means a lot to me, because that $20 to her, being a retiree, means an awful lot, means more to some of the people who write me $6,000 checks. To them, it's just business. To them, whatever. But to her, you know what I mean? It really means a lot to me.
I think you're being modest. I have clients that I know for a fact have come to me and told me that your office has put coats on their children's backs, that you are silently funding. I mean, I got a grant from you. I don't know about anybody else. If you're in college, make sure you get your money from Julian Jones. But you're doing a lot for the community, and it's you on the front line. We're not talking. I mean, sometimes I talk to Ms. D, your assistant, but we're talking directly to you. You have anything to say about that? That
yes.
You're putting it in?
One of the things that I've said, listen, I've been very fortunate to have people support me and support the campaign. Now, if you know, every year I have a big community picnic out at Northwest Regional Park. Most of that is with campaign contributions. Because you raise all this money, at the end of the day, you're giving it to the television station, the post office. That's where all the money's going to go. So I used to always say, well, why don't I take some of this money and have big parties and do things for the community? So we've done everything from coat drives to community picnics to, we just had a soul food Christmas. Didn't cost anything. We had soul food and a live band. And so we've been doing an awful lot. So I'm very fortunate to have the money I have. Of course, you know, it could have been a lot more, but I believe in giving back to the community as much as we can. So that's what I've been doing, and we're good to be in this position. Despite now philanthropic endeavors.
We're about to put y'all out, but before you go, why should people vote for you?
People should vote for me, like I said before, because I'm from this community. I love my community. I love this great state. In addition to having the experience, I'm the main candidate that has the experience qualified for the role. I care about it. I'm a very diverse person that represents the district that we're in, which is diversity. I'm going to advocate for the immigration reform and making sure that we have economic equity across all pillars and make sure that our youth comes first in addition to our seniors.
I didn't even touch that. What you think about ICE?
ICE, we need to abolish ICE in every aspect, especially while we have a Republican in the office right now that doesn't care about our communities. We have so many people dying at the arms of ICE without proper training and just asking for more funding without proper training.
Why should people vote for you, Councilman?
Well, thank you so much. First of all, it's without a doubt, I'm the most qualified person to do the job. Being county executive is not a joke. You have a lot of responsibilities. Now, I have been there. I've done all the work, whether it's police reform, free college tuition, you name it, I've been there doing the work. And I'm the only person that has the wherewithal, the ability, the knowledge, skills, and ability and leadership to move Baltimore County to a more prosperous place. My goal is to, number one, make sure that everything Baltimore County government does is equitable. But then number two, my job is to literally grow our economy to the degree where people can get good paying jobs, businesses can thrive, and Baltimore County can live up to its fullest potential. But that's only going to happen with people such as myself who know what I'm doing.
Give it up for Julian Jones and Alexis Solis.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Kimberly and Larry Lancaster to the front.
Thank you, my brother.
Y'all doing all right? Y'all doing all right? Braxton, you okay? Pam? Brian's mom? I want no stuff.
I'm good.
How you doing? Hello. Go ahead with the K and G jokes. K, I didn't have this on when he said it, but he cracked on me, man.
That's not K and G, boy. That's nice. That's nice.
It's Benedetto. Dashing.
That's real.
119 West Mulberry Street. Y'all like that? Stand up, Kevin. Come on, Kevin. Everybody, if you don't know, now you know. That's the Kevin that hat.
Yeah.
If you don't know, now you know.
Hey, Kev, I noticed the suit before I noticed Donnie. I was like, that's nice. That's nice. He got his income tax back early, baby. Got that regular refund, son.
I was gonna say, tell him what you called the soup earlier. Donnie was bragging on the soup before he got here.
You had that laid out on the edge of the bed the night before, Don. It's nice. It's nice.
Wait a minute. How beautiful. The last time I heard you blew the house down.
Yes.
All of that sound coming out of this gorgeous body. Where did you begin?
It's nothing but God.
Amen.
Just as a little girl, I always reference Whitney Houston's music video, I Will Always Love You. You remember, like, the videos made no sense back in the day. So she's like sitting on a chair in the middle of the snow in a nice suit. And she's just like blowing the house down. If I should stay, y'all gotta pay for a ticket. Oh,
Y'all got to be. That's right. February 15th at the movies.
Yes. So y'all can find us, my husband and I, who's a living legend, comedian.
Give it up for Lord
Y'all can find us next Sunday actually, and these tickets are going because black folk wait till the last minute.
Right.
So at Magooby's Joke House Theater in Timonium, Sunday, February 15th. The show starts promptly at 6 and doors open at 5. And then you can follow us anywhere online at The Real Lancasters.
So I'm gonna give y'all some inside baseball. Is Frank Johnson around? Where you at? Frank Johnson.
He's here.
Oh, come on up here, Frank. Come on, Frank. I got a confession to make.
You know I'm filming, right?
Come on up. Hey, hand Anderson your camera. He can take it. So, I didn't like Frank. And Frank didn't like me. That's the story. But Larry Lancaster, tell him what you did.
I don't remember, Donnie. You always give me credit for bringing y'all together, and I'm happy I was able to do that. Well,
You don't know what you did? You pretty much same thing LeBron did. LeBron's done a similar. He's played peacemaker. See, y'all work together, man.
yeah, it's important.
Thank you. As a matter of fact, I ended up getting a show out there, WPB Radio.
Exactly.
We had like 40 shows out there.
Yeah.
Right out there. Why do you care? That's why I brought y'all here, because y'all were talking about love and all of this. Black love, is that real?
Yeah.
Of course it's real, and it's revolutionary.
Yes.
It's why we show up the way we show up, and because we're in the business, we have to be on social media, which I really despise. And I would see so many black people not representing themselves in the best fashion, particularly couples with the gender wars and all this stuff. So we just made a commitment to say we're gonna show the world that black love exists, black love is respectable, black love is honorable, and it's powerful. And so that's how we show up.
I got a lot of heat the other day because I said something about marriage that I still stand on, and I want to get your take on it. And so, I mentioned that a woman, a wife, feels safe to be wrong when it comes to her husband, maybe directing her in one direction or another. Do you agree with that? That you need to make your wife feel safe?
Of course, but both parties need that, of course. But yeah, particularly for a woman, and that's the man's role. And I think we've gotten so far away from what our natural role is and gotten away from God's purpose that we're all over the place. And we're not going to be okay until we get that back.
Yeah. Great.
Donnie is like cringe. What's the problem?
I'm here to listen. I know I talk too much, so I'm learning to listen.
I mean, I definitely agree with that statement about a woman feeling safe to be wrong. That's an interesting way to put it. How I normally put it is, my home is wherever he is. So we could get kicked out, evicted out of our home, and have to go live in a shack, and I still feel safe. We have breath in our bodies, blood running through our veins, and if I feel safe in any instance, it's like that's what's important, and that's the provision that should be provided by your man, by your husband. We think we're so exclusive to provision is paying the bills and a guy having a lot of money, and it's like that's just a fraction of what a husband, what a leader is supposed to do. So, absolutely.
And to your point about a woman feeling safe, I had to learn this over time, that I had to watch my tone. Because I was one of those people that I was so blunt and direct.
You from Flag House, ain't you?
Yes. And
I mean, y'all knew you was from Flag House.
I was actually born in Flag House, but I was raised in Douglas Prime.
Man, that took my respect to a whole other level. I've been down Flag. I know about the movies he's on the stairway.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, I know. So I had to learn that just because you're right, that's not the end all be all. And you have to learn, do you want to be right or do you want to be effective?
Talk to me nice.
That's a good man, Savannah. I mean, I think, and I don't want to offend you, but I think that it's important that you show your husband what you need. And I think the internet has it wrong where they're like, these women are abusing their husbands, they're making them do all these things. And the issue is that, why wouldn't you want to for the person you love?
Right. Every day I wake up, I think about how can I make my wife life easier. That's it. And I'm committed to doing that. And I wasn't always that person. And God had to grow me and mature me to understand that that's my purpose.
So you don't do Roscoe no more? The character?
You mean Gerard?
The one, the little boy.
No.
Y'all got, where can people find you? I'm sorry. Where can people find you? How can people support you?
The Real Lancasters is the website, right, babe?
TheRealLancasters.com.
TheRealLancasters.com, and on all social media. And they can find me Saturdays on WEAA Throwback Saturdays with Mike Nice. #1 radio show in the DMV from 10 to 12 noon.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
We slide right into these awards. So thank you again. Any final thoughts before we go? I wanted you here to talk about black love. We don't talk about black love. We don't celebrate black love, Stokey, enough in our community. This is beautiful to me. I think this should be on every television screen across the country.
Thank you for the confirmation. Thank you.
Good stuff. Josh, it's your time to shine, baby. You didn't know this was coming. Come on up, Josh. Thank you again. We've been doing the Joe Man's Black Wall Street Awards since 2011. We celebrate black entrepreneurs and professionals, as well as the people who support them regardless of race. Now, Joe Man got his wings a couple years ago. How many years has it been? 3. Okay, you didn't know you was being set up? You straight set up. When they send a woman to you, that's when you gotta watch out. They always send a woman. Lesson learned. Sit down, rest yourself. Sit down, come on. Okay, how you doing? You the one? Jackie bragged about you, there you go. We got all day, praise the Lord, hallelujah.
Hi, I'm Jackie Cummings of Notre Maison Connects, and hey, baby. And I would like to introduce you to people, and she helped me with this situation today because while Joe Mans made a lot of awards for the city and communities and recreation centers and things like that, he passed on, very dear friend of mine. But his son, Josh, picked up the reins. And as a result of that, I would like to say thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
And with the help of my trusty assistant here.
Don't cry, because you got the camera. We'll catch you crying. Don't you cry.
Thank you. I'm grateful and I appreciate it.
Well, let's see, Josh makes all the awards, so we couldn't get him to make his own award. So we got my goddaughter who worked with my friend Joe Maines at Joe's Shop. And we would like to also give this award to you in honor of Joe. Yeah, so I lied, so you can just,
Definitely did.
Give me that.
Absolutely line me up. I'm just proud to be a legacy of kindness. Amen. My father was one of the good guys. He always went above and beyond for our community. Took a lot of pride in our community. His acts of kindness is why I'm still here, doing the work that I'm doing, and I can continue to fulfill his legacy and do the same for my community. Me and my father started in my aunt's basement in '81. We went to our location at 2105 Gwinnett Avenue in Woodlawn. We've been there since '95, brick and mortar, and still there, just serving our community. So thank you, Donnie. Donnie has always been supportive of me and my father and our establishment.
Are you nervous?
A little bit. No, we gotta go.
Oh, you good?
Yeah. I just want to give a shout out to all of the recipients for all of the work that you do in the same vein, in the same spirit as my father. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Cardi, can we get this guy right here? We got him already. Can you tell me where your store is for those who don't know?
Yes, it's Legacy Awards, 2105 Gwinnett Avenue. That's in Woodlawn, Maryland, 21207. It used to be Joe Mann's Awards, and rightfully so, it's just called Legacy Awards now.
That's not it. You do awards for all of the Greeks.
Absolutely, we do all kind of recognition awards. So a lot of time in our community, we wouldn't think of a trophy shop in our community. So where's the Little League Soccer trophies come from? Pastoral anniversaries for all of our local churches, all of the HBCUs, Coppin, Morgan, you name it. Right here locally. School uniforms as well, and all of your Greek paraphernalia for the Divine Nine.
All right.
Yep.
And you kept your daddy's business going. I mention this because my daddy was undertaker. Mr. Wilder's an undertaker. It wasn't really my calling. He did train me to be a journalist. But I know how special it is when we can keep that business in the family. And it's sometimes hard, Mr. Johnson. I don't know if you know the people behind you want to be a construction magnate. Why it wouldn't be, but okay, praise the Lord, hallelujah. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you, Donnie. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Go ahead and take, you know you want to say something. This jacket, hey, y'all know about 25th Street? They got more black businesses on 25th Street, so she said, than anywhere else in Baltimore.
We do have a lot of good businesses in that area. My name is Jackie Cummings again. I am the founder of Entrepreneurial Connects, a nonprofit organization working with youth 18 to 21. We pay for driver's aid, CPR certification. We also have a cybersecurity instructor who teaches them and will follow them all the way through and hire them once they completely satisfy the requirements for cybersecurity training. We also go on trips. Whose black van was outside? Black Sprinter. Anybody know who Black Sprinter was out there? Okay, that's my dream van, I'm just saying. I'm putting it out there in the universe. That's my dream van because I want a 15 piece.
Okay, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Assalamu alaikum.
We do Black Wall Street Expo on 25th Street too. In September.
Murk! Where you at? Your boy in here looking sharp, Murk. Where you at, Murk? You see your man behind you? He keyed up, man. What?
That's what you want me to hold. You can't have everything.
I got a new book out. It's called Black Blueprint, Baltimore to Burkina Faso. Especially this front row, I need all y'all to get one copy. $20. Make sure you see me before you go. All right. Sabrina Tapper, come on, get this Black Wall Street award. Shantia Murphy, where you at? Shantia Murphy, come on down. Alexis Solis. Shannon Young, come on down. It's your time to shine. Come on, Miss Shannon. Y'all know who Shannon is? Do y'all know? Shanny's my hero. You want to tell them or want me to tell them? She had a business and she had a young man and he turned out to be less than and she put a hot one in him and she went away and she came back home. He was messing with little kids. So in other countries they would have chopped him off. So he should be blessed. But he over the penitentiary now. Y'all go send him some Newports or something. But we proud of Shannon, because she came home and then she said, you gonna tell them that part. Tell them what you doing there. You in Annapolis?
I'm currently working with Sean Sinet. He's the delegate of the 41st District. And we together, put in for a law to be passed that it is now mandatory for child abuse training in child care centers. So it hasn't been all these years, so I think that is something good to try and help to protect the children. So he's already put the law in and we're just trying to get it passed.
Good evening. Thank you, Donnie, for this honor. My name is Sabrina Tab Harper. I am running for Sheriff of Baltimore City in 2026. And thank you for that. I'm asking for your prayers, your support, and most importantly, your vote on June 23rd. Early voting is June 11th through the 18th. I am Baltimore rooted, born and raised in East Baltimore, a graduate of the Paul Lawrence Dunbar Community Senior High School, a graduate of Coppin State, and a graduate of Johns Hopkins University. So, in the words of my pastor, and my church is actually a couple blocks from here in the Metropolitan, where I've been a member my entire life. In the words of Dr. Dickens, I am an idea whose time has come. And one thing that I can tell you, Baltimore, if you vote for me and make me the first woman sheriff of Baltimore City, you will not regret your choice. So I'm asking that you take me with you to the polls and vote Sabrina Tab Harper for Sheriff of Baltimore City. Thank you.
Shantia Murphy. I'm an IT specialist. I also produce a podcast called Money, Power, and Politics. And I am the founder of Legacy House. It is a sports brand, but it's also putting girls basketball on the map through mentorship, teaching them tech, teaching them sisterhood. So basically think of like a sorority, but for girls basketball. That's what we do.
Good evening, everyone. I know you just heard me speak a few minutes ago, but just briefly about myself is I'm a vice president of a technology firm called Trifacta Government Solutions. In addition to, I'm a published book author, and a copy of my book is on the table as well. It's called She Rose, and it mentors our next generation of young women leaders out in the community and in corporate America as well. And I'm also a CEO of an international government consulting firm. And thank you for this award, Donnie.
Let's give him a round of applause. Great job, ladies. Cardiac corner.
Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1.
Got one of them big boy cameras.
Yeah, y'all come around. So. Yeah. There we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Gotcha.
I like to say that. That sounds real good. Know it, boy? All right, let's get to the brothers. Y'all been real patient. You told me to do him last. We and Tank Bailey in the house. Come on, Mr. Rocky, you help me with this one. Is he here? He is? There we go. Okay, well, you know the routine. Hey, any of y'all play basketball? If you play basketball, put your hand up. Y'all don't play basketball? There's some ball players. Okay. Say, come on, don't be shy. Okay. This ain't Cloverdale. This Third and Marshall. Tell them who you are. Why we proud of you, Mr. Rock.
Well, I don't know. I guess you guys have been past Cloverdale. If you've been anywhere in West Baltimore, you have to go past Cloverdale Playground. About a mile north of here, right at Druid Hill Avenue, Cloverdale Road, and McCullough Street. For 67 years, we've had an organization there called the Cloverdale ACBBA. And our motivation, taking my experience for one, is to generate youth into productive adults as best as we can. Mentorship. The gentleman whom this is for, he was here, and he's, we've had our reward. On January 3rd, Donnie rewarded about 5 of us, and I left out, being the president, I left out Tank Bailey. Tank, in 2010, this is how remarkable he is. He was hit by a he was a BGE employee. He was hit by a transformer. He should have died instantly. I don't know how many volts it was. His whole body was burned. Tank recovered. Tank is our #1 person as far as productivity. And he goes to do all the commissary, all the tough jobs Tank does. And he stays under the radar. And I was so sorry that I forgot to mention Donnie, his name. Donnie was grateful enough to have me come back. I had Tank here. Tank, because of his limitations, he had to leave a little early today. I wanted you to meet him. He's a remarkable person. And our Cloverdale crew cannot make it without him. Right now he's 75 years old. He's been, 2000, and he was nearly 60 years old. He was supposed to die, and he's still around. He's a remarkable person. And I am too honored to be able to present this for him, to receive this for him, and I surely will present it to him as soon as I see him.
Is Linda Walker Dorsey in the house? Linda? She didn't make it? Linda Walker Dorsey? No? Okay. Come on up in there. Somebody do that for you? Okay. So I do a podcast, and in doing the podcast, we have other people who do podcasts on our network, right, Marsha? Yeah! And this is Natalie Pierre-Lewis. She's all the way from Montgomery County. Y'all know you got 30 seconds.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I am a business and trademark attorney, and once a week I do a live show where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. I do it because I think entrepreneurship is the best way for people to be able to change their fate, but we also as a country don't teach the average citizen how to properly run a business. So I've made it my mission to make that education accessible to everyone. Thank you.
Many of y'all need a trademark, copyright. This is your lawyer right here. How many of y'all need a lawyer? Every business has to have bail, right, Mr. Jimmy? Bail. You know what bail is? Banker, accountant, insurance, lawyer. Braxton Street, come on down. It's your time to shine. Big Les, come on up here. We see what you ready to put on.
I got to bring her up with me.
Stokey, it's your time to shine. I play with them big boys. I want no stuff. Ratchet Street. Slide over. Because we're going to take the picture. You be talking trash about me later. You're not doing it. They ain't going to skip me. Stokey, man. You don't want no stuff on North. When you go through Penn North, you don't want nobody, hey. Yeah, get the man straight. See, you got his paw messed up. Okay. All right, you ready? All right. Big lips. You're going to put us out here. Y'all big lips.
Hi, everybody. My name is James Pudick, aka Murder. Les called me up here to, I don't know what he called me up here for, because this guy here has really, when we, as Rocky said, they have the Cloverdale League and we have the Carver League and the C.C. Jackson League, and we have been playing basketball there for some time, and we do mentorships to little guys, to the youth. Les has taken that torch and added to it 40 and 50-year-olds into it, and he's taken it and he brings together every Sunday over 180 men, 180 black men playing basketball. And not only are they 180 men, 180 positive men doing good stuff. So you guys ever want to see some guys come together in harmony, in camaraderie, and just, because they say we're not doing anything, we causing trouble, this, that, and the other. That's not true. These guys are really doing some good things. Stokey comes and he plays with us a lot, and it's just some great stuff going on, man. So I got to give my hats off to these younger guys, because me and Rocky, we the older guys. We're passing the torch to these younger guys, and they're doing some great things. So I just want to commend you guys on the stuff that you guys are doing. Congratulations to you. Big ass story.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Braxton Street. I'm a native Baltimorean, but I'm an educator, community servant, work for Baltimore City Public Schools and school improvement, but I'm running for your District 40 delegate. District 40 is this area right here. And one thing that I can say for sure is that if I'm elected, even if I'm not elected, I'm gonna show up in the community. That's what I've been doing for the past, all my life. Been involved in politics for the past 15 years. I've been showing up each and every day, fighting for the people. I thank you, Doni, for this award, and I thank you all for coming out here to see this beautiful building right here in the heart of District 40. Thank you so much.
Now, I understand you went to Baltimore Polytechnic Institute.
I did.
LeBron Finn, you went to Baltimore Polytechnic Institute. I want to test your skill. Do you remember the quadratic equation?
I studied this one. I know now. I remember it now.
X equals
negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a.
Oh, he won. If you went to college, you know that. I was stuffing up there for 2 years.
Good evening, everybody. I want to first thank you, Doni, man, for always being a positive representative, man, of our community. Especially for black men, you always ask about call. This was to me like a Grammy or Oscar. And I say that because you know my story. And being from Baltimore, you got some of us that was born in Detroit. Some of us born in Florida, and you got some of us born in Roanoke. And I think I qualify all those criteria. So my story may not be symbolic to a lot of guys in the room, because I felt you need to do what I did because I took so much from my community. So my story of redemption is personal, it always will be. So as long as I got done my things and I'm allowed to do what I do, all I want to get back to the community, they always give me. There's a lot of people who's going to help raise me. I see Kevin and Finney, they always supported me. Even when I wasn't supposed to be supported, I got my family in the room, but more importantly, I want to thank you, man, for always putting the people first, man. I appreciate it.
and Mr. Glover and everybody. I appreciate you guys coming out. Want to thank Bert for keeping me positive as one of my mentors. And he just gives me, you know, put the battery in my back every day, say, let's keep strong, keep it going. Got my mom in the building, evangelist. I'm from Murphy Home. We used to always go at Stokely White, like we battle. I support Cloverdale right now with one of the leads. So right now we just got 180 men playing. We plan to grow it. We're coaching at CC Jackson, so we got right now 70 kids there, all ages. Everything we do is nonprofit. So we just want to be here to support. You guys have anything where you need strong black men to assist with, we're here for you.
Right here. We need y'all shift over this way just a little bit.
We are proud of you, brothers. Murray already got one. We got one up 5 Mile House years ago. I don't go to 5 Mile House, I don't need a pass up there for I go to the Power Temple anyway. All right, the one of you all came to see the Cat in the Hat. All the way from Baltimore. I met Kevin, I guess I was about 20 years old, he was 23. And Kevin has been an entrepreneur, a serial entrepreneur all his life. Come on up here, Kevin Scott. Now he had a godfather, and his godfather and my daddy were best friends. And I share this with everyone in this room. Doc and Big Mac demonstrated what friendship was. Now I'm gonna keep it 100. Mac went away for 7 years, up to Loretto, Pennsylvania. My dad took care of his house while he was gone. When he came back in 7 years, everything was exactly where he left it. If you don't know what friendship is, try to get somebody in your life who would do that for you. And that's why, among other, plus, you know, I ain't fashionable. Give me a pair of Pumas and some Levi's, I'm good, you know? But we have to do events like this. And we want to look best. I remember Finney gave me a suit way back cat down in PG County, a mean pinstripe. Woo! It was custom, had a name in it, they put my name in it. But it's okay.
I'm gonna take you to that level, but it's gonna cost you down here.
Love you, bro.
Thank you, Danny. I so appreciate you. You're the best. Everyone for coming out, who support me, my clients, my dear friends, and people in this room who I truly, truly, truly admire. I mean, from political people to friends who are in the industry that I strive to continue to grow in, and people who I just call on a daily basis, who elevate me in any manner that I need to be elevated at that point. Those who pour into my spirit, who are mothers to me, those who are my friends, who are entrepreneurs like Mr. Wiley, who come and visit me, patronize me, and he also supports me and shares things with me in business that I need to know to keep me going. I said, Mr. Wiley, I want to pay these people off. He said, Kevin, no, continue to just pay it as it is every month. Don't pay them off. So, you know, Mr. Johnson, man, I don't know what to say about him. I am evolution. That's him, you know, and Mr. Britton, who snuck in the back. We talk every morning. We share in depth. we laugh, we pray, we talk, we communicate, we got each other's back, whenever that case may be. I love you. You always will be my big brother and my dear friend, and I so appreciate you from the depths of my soul. And thank you, Donnie, for having me. And Miss Davis couldn't be here. She's on another journey today, but you, Miss Davis, not just because I'm her significant other, but you're one of the baddest couture designers that I've come to know. I think I'm one of her worst critics. I don't go into her shop as much as I used to, but when I do, I cut the lights on and do a survey, and if I should go in the back and see something which she calls her daughter, which is the post that she drapes on, and I see something, I'm in a maze. And then when I see the final product of what she's created, she say, "How you know that?" I said, "I seen it on the phone." And she had started laughing. The other day I went to take her something and she ran out, and she got these knee pads that she wear when she's on the floor cutting. But all I seen was the knee pads, her running to the car to get what it is. I said, she in there working. And what most don't know, sometimes she's in there at 2, 3 in the morning, like she is these last few days, because she's on a mission to go to a big convention and represent herself and represent her brand. So even though she's not here, I just want to give her just due, because she is a true couture designer.
Now, they not gonna like this, but I gotta do this. How you doing, Kathy Pugh? Kathy Pugh in the house. I gotta go see these cats.
When the future becomes clear.
40 years ago, a vision was born. To break barriers, to celebrate brilliance.
The hopes of what's in reach.
From pioneers to innovators to tomorrow's dreamers, Baya has changed the landscape of STEM forever. Great minds, great people, great futures. Join us for Baya 40. Don't just watch history, be part of it. Baya, becoming everything you are.
Become everything you are.
The future isn't waiting. It's calling on students ready to step up. It's calling on you to serve communities, to explore careers, to build what comes next. Service to Nation, a national virtual job and AI training connects students to real pathways, real skills, and real purpose. College-bound or not, your future belongs here. Discover what's possible. Visit Service